Imagine a world beyond our senses, a realm where vibrations connect us to a hidden network that transcends the boundaries of our physical existence. What scientific evidence are there to support the existence of such a place? How can we explain the secret CIA research on training clairvoyant spies? In this captivating video, we embark on an extraordinary journey, revealing the hidden network connecting everything in the universe, explore metaphysical abilities, and discover how a classified CIA experiment validates manifestations reality. Quantum physics has revealed that our consciousness has the power to transcend the limitations of space and time. In altered states of consciousness, under the influence of brain hemispheric synchronization, we can access dimensions beyond the physical realm, even influencing them. But what does this mean for our understanding of reality? Enter the Gateway Experience, a secret research program sponsored by the US Army Intelligence and the Central Intelligence Agency, or CIA, in the 1980s. The Gateway Experience, first introduced by the visionary Robert Monroe, aimed to unlock the untapped potential of altered states of consciousness. Through a meticulously designed program called the Gateway Voyage, participants underwent exercises involving hypnosis, biofeedback, transcendental meditation, and even quantum mechanics. The goal? To expand human capabilities and explore the realms of remote viewing, clairvoyance, and astral travel. The Gateway Experience, although remarkable, represents just the tip of the iceberg. Throughout history, numerous individuals have possessed extraordinary metaphysical abilities that captivated the world with their astonishing feats. One such extraordinary figure is Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet. Cayce's ability to access information beyond his conscious awareness astounded millions. Cayce harnessed his psychic potential through self-hypnosis by entering a trance-like state where his awareness transcended ordinary consciousness. In this altered state, Cayce accessed profound knowledge surpassing his normal cognitive capacity. As Cayce discovered the extent of his abilities, he began sharing his readings with friends and family. Initially focused on matters of health, those who followed his guidance reported remarkable improvements. However, Cayce's talents extended far beyond physical well-being. His predictions encompassed major events, such as the Great Depression of 1929, the rise of Hitler, the onset of World War II, and even the deaths of American presidents. The accuracy of his foresight garnered widespread attention and admiration, solidifying his reputation as an exceptional psychic. Edgar Cayce's extraordinary journey exemplifies the immense potential of the human mind to tap into extraordinary realms of awareness. Yet a lingering mystery remains. How did Edgar Cayce gain access to such vast information? Could there exist a concealed universal database or network containing answers to our deepest inquiries? The existence of such a network continues to elude us, leaving us longing to unravel its secrets. Now, let's delve deeper into the fascinating world of the Gateway Experience and uncover its intricacies. The Gateway Experience employed a unique and innovative methodology known as hemispheric synchronization of the brain to unlock the extraordinary potential of the mind. This synchronization aimed to transcend the limitations of physical space and time, creating an altered state of consciousness. Its ultimate objective was to grant individuals access to the remarkable ability known as remote viewing. Through remote viewing, one could harness the power of the mind to visualize real-time events occurring in the present, delve into the mysteries of the past, and even peer into the veiled realms of the future. A compelling testament to the potential of remote viewing unfolded in 1989 when Angela Della Fiora Ford, a skilled remote viewer, played a pivotal role in the pursuit of a former customs agent who had gone on the run. Remarkably, Ford accurately pinpointed the fugitive's location as Lowell, Wyoming. U.S. Customs successfully apprehended him exactly 100 miles west of a Wyoming town called Lavelle. This incident stands as compelling proof of the practical application and remarkable accuracy of remote viewing in real-world scenarios. While the Gateway Experience was primarily established as a research program, intriguing claims have emerged suggesting that the CIA delved into mind power techniques to train agents for espionage purposes. However, the CIA has maintained a veil of secrecy, neither confirming nor denying their involvement in such activities, leaving room for speculation and curiosity to thrive. In a groundbreaking June 1983 CIA report authored by Commander Wayne M. McDonnell and declassified in 2003, 3 critical conditions for inducing an out-of-body experience were disclosed. The first condition revolved around achieving a state of profound stillness within the body, effectively suspending one's physical presence. The second condition entailed synchronization of the brain's 2 hemispheres through the utilization of autostimuli from an innovative technology called the hemisync. This synchronization process operated at a resonant frequency of approximately 7 Hz, paving the way for extraordinary experiences. The third condition involved stimulating the right hemisphere of the brain to elevate alertness and achieve a state of hyperfocus. These 3 conditions, when combined, offer a tantalizing possibility of attaining the coveted out-of-body state. To grasp the concept of hemisync more deeply, McDonnell shares a powerful analogy from Melissa Yeager, a researcher at Monroe. She compares the normal state of the brain to a lamp casting light within a confined area. However, with hemisync and the synchronization of both brain hemispheres, that light transforms into a laser-like beam, focused and potent enough to extend far beyond its usual limits. The achievement of hemisync is facilitated through the use of sound. When we are exposed to specific frequencies associated with brain function, our brain instinctively tries to synchronize and mirror them. McDonnell refers to this phenomenon as the frequency-following response. Essentially, our brain follows the lead of the sound frequencies it encounters, leading to a harmonious resonance. Furthermore, hemisync has the remarkable ability to introduce a virtual sleep state, relaxing our heart rate while amplifying brainwave frequencies. McDonnell suggests that this creates a vibrational system throughout our bodies, aligning with the energetic continuum of the Earth. It is even postulated that if individuals can collectively reach this state, they may be able to communicate within this shared energy field, tapping into a profound interconnectedness. Now, let us delve into how the gateway methodology empowers us to transcend the limitations of space-time. Time, fundamentally, is a means of measuring change, the motion of energy or force. For energy to be considered in motion, it must be contained within a vibratory pattern. Energy that lacks such boundaries becomes boundaryless, moving limitlessly into the realm of infinity. This state of boundaryless energy, often referred to as the absolute state, remains entirely at rest, devoid of any change or contribution to our physical experience or perception. It exists beyond our grasp. Now, let's explore frequencies. Waves oscillate between 2 fixed points of rest, akin to a game of electromagnetic hot potato, with the wave as the potato and the boundaries as the participants' hands. The oscillation of the wave relies on these boundaries. Interestingly, when a wave encounters one of these fixed points, even momentarily, it clicks out of space-time and ventures into the realm of infinity. However, for this phenomenon to occur, the speed of oscillation must drop below an incredibly low threshold, specifically 10 to the power of minus 33 centimeters per second. In that fleeting moment, the wave transcends our perception and enters a dimension beyond our ordinary experience. Theoretically, if the frequency pattern of human consciousness reaches a sufficiently elevated level, these clickouts can manifest continuously. In other words, if our consciousness frequency dips below that threshold while remaining above a state of complete rest, we can transcend the confines of space-time. This is where the gateway experience and the hemisync technique come into play. They are specifically designed to assist us in achieving this altered state of consciousness and establishing a coherent pattern of perception within these newly discovered dimensions. In theory, we have the potential to achieve this transcendent state at any given moment. However, it becomes more accessible when we can detach our consciousness from our physical bodies. It is akin to having an existential head start, as when our consciousness is already liberated from the constraints of the body, the click-out occurs in closer proximity to other dimensions, granting us more time for interaction, exploration, and profound experiences. Now, let us delve into some mind-bending concepts that stretch the boundaries of our understanding. The universe itself is intricately connected to the holographic nature of reality. Visualize it as a magnificent torus, an immense spiral that contains itself, encompassing the infinite expanse. Take a moment to picture it in your mind, allowing the awe-inspiring image to unfold. This torus shape beautifully mirrors patterns we observe at different scales, such as the graceful motion of electrons orbiting an atom's nucleus. Interestingly, galaxies located to the north of ours are receding from us at greater speeds than those in the south, while galaxies to the east and west appear more distant. The energy that birthed the matter within our universe follows a cyclic trajectory, curving back upon itself like a cosmic egg. As it loops back, it gracefully enters a black hole, traverses a densely packed energy nucleus, and emerges from a white hole, initiating the cycle anew. It is similar to a perpetual cosmic springtime, a never-ending dance of creation. This grand holographic universe, represented by the torus, encompasses all phases of time from the vast possibilities of the future. The captivating idea emerges that when our consciousness attains an altered and focused state, it can tap into information about the past, present, and future because they coexist within this universal hologram. Some suggest that our consciousness ultimately participates in an all-knowing infinite continuum, transcending the limitations of space and time. Even beyond our departure from the space-time dimension and the fading of the holographic perception, our consciousness endures, eternally connected to the profound fabric of existence. It's a notion that brings comfort and reassurance in its own remarkable way. And within this awe-inspiring context, the gateway experience emerges as a potential pathway to explore these profound concepts and expand our understanding of the universe and our place within it. McDonald sheds light on Monroe's process of reaching the gateway, an immersive 7-day journey that serves to widen the consciousness of the human mind. On the first day, the participants learn to clear their minds of unnecessary concerns, visualizing an energy conversion box to separate irrelevant thoughts and create a space for focused exploration. This mental tool enables them to navigate through the depths of consciousness with clarity and intention. Moving forward, participants engage in resonant humming, listening to a tape that guides them in mimicking the sound. This exercise deepens their connection with cosmic vibrations, harmonizing their being with the universal symphony and fostering a profound series of interconnectedness. The gateway affirmation takes center stage in the next stage. Participants repeat powerful statements such as, "I am merely a physical body and deeply desire to expand my consciousness," reinforcing their intention to venture into new realms of awareness. This affirmation acts as a guiding beacon, illuminating the path towards heightened states of perception. Following this, participants are immersed in the transformative power of hemisync sound frequencies. They are encouraged to develop keen perception and appreciation for the sensations that arrive when their brainwaves synchronize. Accompanied by soothing pink and white noise, these soundscapes induce a state of deep relaxation, calming the left hemisphere of the brain while awakening heightened awareness in the right hemisphere. In the subsequent stage, participants engage in a vivid visualization exercise. They envision an energy balloon flowing gracefully from the crown on their head, encircling their entire being and returning back to its origin. This imagery symbolizes the flowing currents of universal energy, while also serving as a protective barrier against encounters with conscious entities existing at lower energy levels during out-of-body experiences. Having acquired mastery over the foundational techniques, participants of the gateway experience embark on the more exploratory stages, where they learn to interact and manipulate newly discovered dimensions of awareness. McDonald sheds light on the potential for time travel, achieved by intensifying the sounds on the hemisync tapes known as Focus 15. During this exercise, subjects visualize time as a wheel with spokes pointing to events in their personal past. In McDonald's tests, only a small percentage of individuals successfully traveled to their past within the 7-day training period. However, he believes that with a few weeks of dedicated training, more individuals could easily access their past experiences. Moreover, those who reached the Focus 15 state discovered the ability to access not only their personal history, but also other aspects of the past with which they had no direct connection, opening a doorway to a vast reservoir of collective knowledge. Moving beyond exploring the past, participants were invited to venture into the future using the Focus 21 tapes. However, McDonald acknowledges that reaching this level proved challenging, requiring months or even years of dedicated practice to achieve. The gateway to the future remained a realm of great intrigue and mystery, yet to be fully unveiled. The final stage of the gateway experience revolves around learning the art of out-of-body movement. Participants strive to disengage their consciousness from the physical confines of their bodies, aligning their brainwave patterns and energy with the harmonious electromagnetic environment surrounding them. McDonald acknowledges that, during the tests, none of the subjects were able to achieve this feat, representing a frontier yet to be conquered. Summarizing the gateway process, McDonald recognizes its potential while acknowledging that it remains far from perfect. He emphasizes the scientific basis and rationality of the gateway's core objectives, highlighting the potential for personal growth and practical insights. However, further refinement and development are necessary to unlock its full potential. McDonald proposes a phased approach for entering the gateway experience in an accelerated mode, envisioning an organization-wide utilization of its transformative capabilities. While McDonald provides recommendations for the CIA's research and gateway studies, the extent to which they pursued this path of the future remains undisclosed, shrouded in secrecy and speculation. Now, let us address one of the most frequently asked questions regarding the gateway experience. How does it validate the concept of manifestation? Manifestation refers to the conscious creation of circumstances and outcomes that bring fulfillment to our lives. In psychology, it involves using our thoughts, feelings, and beliefs to transform ideas into tangible reality. The concept of manifestation is often associated with practices such as visualization, affirmations, and aligning one's energy with their goals. The gateway experience, with its profound exploration of altered states of consciousness and the expansion of human potential, offers a framework that aligns with the principles of manifestation. By tapping into heightened states of awareness, participants are provided with a unique platform to harness the power of their thoughts, emotions, and intentions. Through the gateway experience, individuals may unlock the ability to access deeper levels of consciousness, where they can consciously create and shape their reality. Within the framework of the gateway experience, manifestation can be viewed as a potential aspect or result of the program. Its objective is to expand consciousness, access altered states of awareness, and delve into the nature of reality. By shifting one's consciousness and exploring different states, individuals have the opportunity to cultivate heightened self-awareness, clarity, and intention, potentially empowering their ability to manifest desired outcomes. Throughout the gateway experience, participants learn techniques to focus their attention, visualize their goals, and align their intentions with their desired outcomes. Through the exploration of deeper levels of consciousness and the connection with their inner selves, individuals can develop a stronger sense of purpose, clarity, and intention, potentially influencing the manifestation of their goals and desires. It is crucial to acknowledge that manifestation is a subjective and personal process, and its effectiveness can vary among individuals. The gateway experience offers tools and techniques that individuals can explore and apply in their own lives. However, the actual results and experiences of manifestation are influenced by a variety of factors, including personal beliefs, mindset, actions, and external circumstances. It is important to note that the relationship between the gateway experience and manifestation is conceptual, and specific scientific evidence linking the program directly to manifestation outcomes may be limited. Manifestation itself is a complex topic influenced by various psychological, social, and environmental factors, and its scientific study remains an ongoing area of research. Ultimately, the gateway experience provides individuals with a framework and tools to explore their consciousness, enhance self-awareness, and potentially align their intentions with their desired outcomes. However, the manifestation of specific results or experiences is subjective and influenced by a multitude of factors beyond the program itself.